right, it's 8 o'clock and I am on the road. Today's goal is again 10 miles to the Birch Run shelter. And it's a beautiful morning. It's cooler out today. And so I'm wearing my long sleeve shirt. I did get some sunburn yesterday, which is not surprising. I had a great night's sleep, had a good breakfast. So I'm on my way. About 2.5 miles now. It's I had to go up a mountain and down, and it was rocky. But now I am kind of like on an old surface road, an old mountain service road, I should say. I've only come across about 5 hikers or 6, all male, no females. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I had a good night's sleep last night at the hostel, the Iron Masters Mansion Hostel in Pine Grove Furnace. I was the only one there. There was nobody else. So they have 2 bunk rooms and with about 14 beds in each. And I was just the only one there, and the innkeeper who made me breakfast. So I'll be coming up to a shelter soon to give myself a break. I'm doing pretty well today. I mean, I am sore, and I had a couple of blisters last night, but nothing too terrible right now. And now it's a pretty easy walk. I'll show you. Well, this would be nice if this was the Appalachian Trail the entire time, but unfortunately it's not. It's pretty flat. I crossed a road, a mountain road, and it had a little trail sign. And so the elevation doesn't look too bad today. Pretty easy. And again, my goal is 10 miles. And so I'll be staying at a shelter site. One hiker that I just passed told me that there was like bed bugs or something there in the shelter. So I'll definitely be sleeping in my tent tonight, which I pretty much prefer to do. But it's been quiet, it's cool today. I was listening to Harry Potter, but the next book I have to download onto my phone, and I have no cell service, so it's pretty remote here. So this is exciting. Number one, to see a mailbox in the middle of the woods. I don't think the postman comes here, but this is the halfway mark. It changes year to year because the trail changes year to year. Sometimes they have to reroute things. But this is the halfway mark. Over here is a mailbox, so probably people could write notes. Oh, this is exciting. All right, I've made it to Tom's Run Shelter. This is really nice. I'll be taking a break here. We have a pavilion. Oh, and they have a privy. Oh, I'll be using that in a little bit. Here's the shelter. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is really nice. Wow. It's small. But it's nice. Wow. So one thing that's interesting on the Appalachian Trail is these things called bear cables. So when you camp at night, and not to attract critters, you hang your food bag from one of these poles, and you have a rope to put it up there, and that way the bears don't come, or the other critters don't come into your tent or to your shelter. And this right here is a tent pad, which is nice and flat for somebody to put their tent on. But there's a lot of them around here. It's really nice. A lot of camping spots. And then here I go, back on the trail. It's only 2:40 in the afternoon, but I have made it to the Birch Run shelter. It'll give me 10 miles. I'm going to definitely take a break and see how I feel after an hour. See if I want to go on, but I think I want to hang out here for a little bit. Hi, it's 7:30 at the end of day 3. I'm snuggled up in my sleeping bag. It's really cold outside. I made it to Birch Run shelter and set up my tent around 3, and I just hung out. I just went out up to the shelter to the picnic bench outside and made my dinner. There was a bunch of other thru hikers there. All of them started, well, except for one gal. She started in Glasgow, Virginia, and a bunch of others are all starting from Harper's Ferry and heading north. So they're just a couple more, maybe like a week out on the trail. So it's kind of interesting to talk to them, but unfortunately it was really cold out. But everybody just wants to snuggle in and just hang out into their sleeping bags and until it gets to be dark, and then we go to sleep.
Today was okay. I did about 10 miles, and tomorrow another 10 miles, and it'll be day 4. So, good night, everyone.